Hey young people, how's it going? We're going to react today some zinc, some iodine, and let's see what happens. To do so, we're going to need some zinc and iodine. I like to get zinc granular, and iodine, it can either be pellets or little bits. And then 2 test tubes and a little bit of vinegar, acetic acid, and a little thing called boiling chips or boiling stones. They just help give something to boil a nucleation point so that it doesn't splatter everywhere. Okay. All right. First things first. Let's measure all of our devices so that we can do some good quantitative magic, i.e., count things. So 0 your beaker. Put your first test tube in there. Record the mass. 43.06 grams. Second test tube. Let's add the boiling chips. That's also a nice way to tell what it is. 40.71 grams of boiling chips. There it is. Looking pretty good. Okay, now we have to measure out our reactants. Let's measure out some zinc. I'm going to show you the weight paper method. Origami kind of thing. Make a triangle. It makes a handy pouring device. There we go. And there you go. 0 the darn thing. And we have zinc. So we're going to use the scupula, the spork of the science world. Measure out 1 grams. Do a little tap method. Just give it a second. Doesn't have to be perfect. Anywhere close to 1 gram is fine. This keeps you from spending all day trying to make it perfect, which, you know, I understand, but you got work to do. Okay, 1.01 grams. That's good enough. As long as it's within like 0.2 or 3 or 4, that's fine. Second one we're going to do is the iodine. Iodine's a little trickier because it stains your hands. It's also a bactericide. It kills bacteria, and it also, I think it kills viruses too. They use it in hospitals a lot in solutions. You may have seen wounds either post-surgery or if you go into the hospital with a brownish reddish color, that's iodine solution. When I was in high school, I was a nurse's aide. I remember I was working on a floor, and they had a dish full of iodine solution, and I thought it was blood. And I was like, oh my God, there's a dish of blood. What do I do with it? And they went to go see, and lo and behold, it was iodine. Yep, there you go. Iodine also is really cool in that when you light it on fire, it turns purple, which is really neat. It turns into purple gas. Okay, put them both into test tube 1 without any boiling chips. Before I forget, if you have the pellet kind of iodine, it's good to smash it up. It helps it react a little bit quicker. The better the surface area, the more it'll react. This reaction can be finicky, so you gotta, there you go, look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that, staining my mortar and pestle. Sorry, mortar and pestle. Don't worry, I'll try to clean you later. Okay. And put it in here. Please get in there, yes. A little bit. I think I made it. I think I caught it. And if you need to, the back of the scupula is a pretty good device for this. A little scooping magic. I recommend not putting the scupula on the table like I just did because it stains, but you know. Now you know. So there it is. Now you add the zinc. Look. The little triangle makes a spout. Handy, right? Be careful not to lose material. It's really easy to do so. Now we have it. Then we're going to add about 10 milliliters of water. You don't have to be perfect, but do add it quickly. If you add it really slowly, it might start reacting. The reaction gives off a lot of heat. It's an exothermic reaction. And if it does so, it can start reacting and creating a purple gas. If that's the case, take it straight into the hood and then stop the reaction. So here we go. I'm using distilled water, which doesn't have anything in it. Add a couple drops of vinegar for flavor. No, to get it to chews away at the zinc a little bit. And it also keeps the darn thing from forming any weird side products. Look at that. This brown is the iodine going into solution. And now we're going to react that with the zinc. And you're agitating it just like you're agitating for social justice in life. Yay. and also you're shaking it. Be careful, don't go up and down, do kind of like a wrist motion. And then we'll do like those cooking shows. I'll show you in a few minutes. It takes about 10 minutes. You're gonna want you're gonna want to do something else, but just take turns, pass it on into your team.